Houston Armadillos.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Love. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all-state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Saints.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action this time with Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Formation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Love looking to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Kamara with a carry on first down, but this defense on him in a hurry, and he'll wind up losing a couple. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a second down throw for Love here. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score. Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Jones, the ball carrier.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second and 9 now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. On play action, Love to throw. He'll air it out, and got his man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 78 yards, and the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep this time for Miller. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here the 32. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Second interception interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Love, they go play action now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Camaro. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. He can run, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Love as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Will Lutz to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
John Hightower on the return. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going up top for Miller. Time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
By the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson will pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Love. And that'll be incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun. Love. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Saints 31, Armadillos 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Caught on the right side by Jones. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Harris returning. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
There he goes again. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
21-yard line. A gain of 34 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now in Austin.
31.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception,
4 yards.
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll go again to Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Taken down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
The 20-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Jones. And the whole
closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This will be caught at about the 6. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and maybe more importantly, a victory